I think this is the first time we did a intro and I didn't have something stupid going on. I was panicking.
You know what I was thinking? We're sitting here, you play the intro, and that's actually Lindsay's band's music.
Yeah.
She's sitting next to me, and I was like, oh, yeah, we still have that. I forgot.
That's a
your videos anymore.
No.
Just on Hot Makes.
Yeah, it's just on Hot Makes now because the intro is like gone like this in my videos. But how's it going, guys?
Going all right. How are you?
Good. There's two of us. For those of you who don't know, this is my wife, Lindsay. She's hanging out with us tonight for a while with our guest.
There's actually 4 of us. What, is she more important or something?
Well, there's 2 of us in this camera.
That's the moment when Joey stands up and walks to the left and then shows up on the right side of my screen and sits down next to me.
You know what happened last time Lindsay was on?
What happened?
Mitch came in the back door.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
That's right.
So we were talking to Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another miniaturist, Anna.
Wow. Yeah.
Little House of Light.
Little House of Lights. There you go. And we were talking about little things, and then Mitch came in the door, and you were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you made that joke!" But I cleared it with him before. So like, if y'all know Mitch, he's like 4 foot something. And he's awesome. Mitch is amazing.
My favorite thing about him was when I first met him, he was still driving his Mini Cooper, and it just looked like a normal sized car.
Andrew Rogers, $20. It's very far away from me today on that other screen,
extra
but
Oreos.
Make sure you hug your family and give them extra Oreos fun. Thank you so much.
There you go.
I have Oreos. They're up there somewhere. Oh no, we ate them all. Never mind. But Joey, how you been?
Doing good. I've been in this like mood lately where I'm like, all right, I just keep printing a lot of my same crap over and over and over and over. And I'm like, I need to do other projects, like other people's stuff. So like I've been going through this week. I've been like joining clubs. So last week I really liked a model from 3D Print Money because she always does this just crazy.
She's amazing. Yeah.
So I printed this. And
what's going on there?
It's not capturing it. Let me see. This kind of this camera is terrible, but this is
killing you, I think.
Yeah, her goal with this was to make something not multicolor, but have like crazy textures and complexity and stuff in it.
I haven't seen this yet, but can I guess based on looking at it?
Yeah.
Is it a solid bowl with a high infill percentage, and it just has like modifiers that are blocking the outer walls in some spots?
Yeah, no outer walls, right?
No outer walls?
No outer walls except for the leaves. Those are solid.
Okay, so it's got like modifier like wall blockers basically. Yep. That's cool.
Gyroid infill. Man. Just crazy. It's a simple shape, but it looks so complicated. So the Hedamame headphones, Morgan actually includes like custom setup files for like print files for those because certain components of them work better without the outer walls if they're just blank. Yeah, there you go. If they're just blank infill with no walls, and he uses a similar concept where he's got like custom shapes that are blockers for that feature, for that wall feature, and that made me go, we need that kind of like leaf pattern, some sort of cool ornate leaf pattern like what 3D Print Bunny just did on that, but as like headphones. On like the cans, like kind of like what. That's an idea for her. She should do that.
Yeah, that
would be cool.
She comes up with some crazy stuff. Like 1 year or 2 years, she did like string art straight, and it was like you never knew what was going to come out of her. And now she's doing a lot of really cool stuff, like you just showed. And every time I see a post, I'm like, she's so creative, and she's so nice in person. She's so nice, but. What do we got here? What have you guys been up to? I know we let's not go too long. We have an awesome guest here tonight.
Yeah, I don't want to make her wait too long.
Weeks ago, we went for like 30 minutes. And we're like, 30. So we won't do that to her tonight. But what have you been up to? How's your R2D2, Caleb? We haven't seen that in like months.
It is currently in that closet because I haven't made a whole lot of progress on it.
But did it?
Oh no.
Is it in timeout? What happened?
No, we reorganizing the printer room and the office, and that's still kind of a work in progress. And we cleaned out that closet for like the first time since we moved in here, and it created some extra storage space. And the R2 was just kind of sitting around, so I put him in a like a bin, and then shoved him in one of the shelves on the closet just for storage until
nobody puts R2
Does he
in a closet.
understand that, like
he's not in timeout. Well, I haven't even he's not alive yet, so I don't think he understands the concept of timeout yet.
He's got oil dripping from his one optic. Yeah.
In the dark.
Yeah, in the dark.
Yeah. Wait. It's a perfect time for Never mind.
Fix your hologram? Did you ever fix your hologram? Remember you were gonna rewire it or something?
Listen, man, stop asking me for updates on my projects. It's not like I'm not that good at actually keeping up with stuff.
So
I'm looking around. I'm frantically looking around for something that actually has progress.
it's completed.
So we know Joey. Joey's been printing other people's stuff, which is awesome because usually he just plays with his drawers.
Well, yeah, you said you were just printing a bunch of your own stuff for a while, and then grabbed.
Yeah, well, I'm always prototyping. I'm I gotta keep designing stuff, so I'm always printing things that are they don't work. Still, I don't know, whatever. I end up with hundreds of drawers, and it gets crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
it's like bulking for the 3D printer.
I don't know. There are so many drawers now. It is crazy.
So many drawers. Hey,
drawers.
Is that a full printed stand for your Prusa? All Joey drawers underneath it?
Oh yeah, those are all some of the first. It's 5-6 years of drawers. There's more over there. It's just.
If you guys don't know Joey, and I think everybody watching does, he makes custom 3D printed drawer systems that are pretty dang awesome. Well, I could tell you, I've been playing with STL AI. Maybe we talked about that a little bit last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
And I got some really cool models. Let's see if I can show them because there's two of us and it's kind of hard. So this was a Tristan picture that I did with Tristan. That's our son. And then I was like, wait, we got color printers here. We need to print him full color. Yeah, he needs some sun. The white was more Casper than Tristan, but that's okay. That's okay. But so I'm going to tell you this. It did me dirty. I'm just going to throw it out there. I got to get a hold of Bruno and be like, come on, man. I know that adds 50 pounds, but.
All right. I'm so ready for this.
You ready for this?
I'm so ready for this.
Here you go. Here, let's see. Oh my God, that is so bad. Reach that over there. Let me don't show it.
It doesn't look as bad as it did digitally when you showed us.
It was bad. Oh yeah,
no. Did you?
Right. Well, here's the thing.
Oh no.
What makes it even better is this is what it goes on. You ready?
Mm-hmm. No. Oh, is it? Yep. There you go.
Just.
What the dog doing?
Just hanging out. Got matching glasses. I broke one of the glasses with the supports, but
yeah, bud.
Yeah.
I won.
Yikes.
So it's nice.
Yeah.
And just won Mario Kart battle, so he had to come. Nice. Well, do you want to come say hi to everybody real quick? Here, step right over here real quick. So Tristan's here in the other room playing Mario Kart. Say hi.
Hi.
He's a big boy in kindergarten now.
Nice.
Yep. Right.
You're older than I am.
Playing Mario Kart. All right. Do you know who that is in the bottom?
Caleb.
That's right. Do you remember Joey from the printing show? Yep. He has his drawers. He's always playing with his drawers.
He's like, I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about STLAI, and I was like, come on. I forgot I showed you guys the actual render last time, but
yeah. So the render, I'll be honest, when you were kind of showing off that you had a print, I was expecting it to be terrible compared to the render that you showed us. It's actually not as bad once printed.
Yeah. Well, it is. But the cool thing about it is, I don't know if you can see it. I need some sun too. Apparently, it runs in the family. But
I'm not gonna say who that looks like.
The thing about it is with STLAI, it's called Meme Me. You can take this head off, and then there's like a collection of things that you can put your head on to meme yourself. You can
or you could put that in the trash. That works too.
I could. I'm going to use it for a short. I might have to reprint it because I broke the glasses now, but I'm going to use it for a short.
What kind of supports did you use?
I used automatic tree supports, but I ripped them off real hard and it didn't go so well. I was in a hurry.
Clearly don't take the work off of miniatures.
Actually, I could probably print it now. This printed.
I would love to see a close-up shot of Jim's hands trying to make like a miniature of some sort.
Yeah. So, just a heads up. This is a decent size,
just
right?
Heads up.
This is a color change or two, depending on where it is, every layer. And there's eyebrows and eyes that are different color than the glasses, right? This was only an hour and a half on the Snapmaker U1.
Nice.
That's
okay.
And no waste.
What's your layer?
0.2 layer height. But anyways, that's what I've been doing.
I don't know if you've noticed or not, but StreamYard had an update, and now you can upload sound effects in the media files.
Where that's coming from.
Remember the old days when I had a sound effect board and I was just clicking it the whole time?
Yeah. I can't.
We're back. We're back. We're back, baby.
Happened to me.
Yeah.
We're back. Studio shot.
Back.
Oh. Where?
Emotional damage. Who cried more on the first day of school?
Oh, who cried more on the first? Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Me.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're probably right. I dropped Lindsay off. She went inside, and I cried in the car for a minute. I mean, I had something in my eye, and
yeah. He's allergic to tears.
Awesome. I think we should jump right into it. It's about 15. So I tell you what, you introduce her. You follow her more broadly. She's in the miniature world. Not that she's miniature herself, but you know.
Doesn't know when to stop talking, does he?
No, that's the best part.
So this guest is a miniaturist, which is why I'm here. And
wait. What's a miniaturist?
Someone who makes tiny things.
I like how she got like halfway through one sentence before.
Yeah, I know.
I just want to make sure you said it's a miniaturist. I don't know what that
right.
is. So.
For me, yeah.
Okay.
It's like why I don't bother talking usually. So we were at the miniature show in Chicago this past April, and this maker was there in person, which I don't think I knew ahead of time. I just saw her walk around, and she's basically like, you know, the closest thing we have to a celebrity in the miniature community. So she was super cool, down to earth. Jim was like, well, let's have her on the show. And I was like, I can't talk to her. And he was like, I'll do it. And so she was like, yeah, totally cool. She's awesome. So yeah, Chelsea makes Chelsea Anderson. And she was yeah, I don't do this. Why are you making me talk?
Seen all around the miniature community, including on some TV show. Yeah. Actually, we didn't know her when we saw her on the TV show, but we watched a TV show. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chelsea.
Hello.
Hello.
You played it very cool when we met. I had no idea you were having a fan moment. I don't feel myself that way, so I like, cool, more people.
Escorted through the convention by Becky, and it was like,
I did get some special treatment. Yeah,
close to you, like,
I don't think Becky's watching.
She might be.
Was it escorted, or I would like 15 minutes to get a word in? We'll just say that because she was like nonstop.
She was starstruck too. Everybody's starstruck.
Yeah.
She knows everybody, and she knows so much about it. So honestly, like, she has been begging me to go to a miniatures show for like probably years now. So to like have the person there to guide you is like perfect.
Mm-hmm. And she'd already scoped it out. She knew where to, you know,
where everyone was.
Yeah, and she is very nice. She is very nice. Just so everybody who's watching on our side, it's kind of like a Murph or a Printopia or something like that, but it's all vendors. There's no people just showing off what they do because, well, they are, but they're selling it.
So like a Comic-Con.
It is kind of, yeah. It's more like
Comic-Con is more like a bazaar. Yeah.
Well, no, it's more like bring all the cool stuff you have, put it at your table, and everyone buys it. I mean, hopefully. And that's kind of what the show is. I would love, like we were talking at the show, I would love for people to just bring tables and show their stuff off. But in your world, like in miniatures, like it's not like we're going to drive down one of the giant doll houses full of stuff and then stage it just so people can come look at it. I guess.
I mean, yeah, you could do like model train shows are like that. There's big displays and there's big like combination displays and stuff where like multiple groups will get together and make a huge thing in the center that's just to look at. And then there's vendors around the outside.
So Chelsea, on our side, when we do the 3D printing shows, all of them are based around the community, and then like we'll call them sponsors. So they'll have a whole bunch of community tables like in the center or throughout where you just bring your projects. All you're there to do is hang out and show what you're doing.
And the tables are free usually.
Yeah, the tables are most of the time they're free or like a $5 thing or something, just so you reserve it. But and then all the vendors or companies or anyone who wants to sell something, businesses, that kind of thing, have tables like everywhere else. And it's kind of like a mash, I guess you call it. So
I mean, I've never been to any other miniature show. That was my first one. So I don't know that they're all like that, but I know some of them have classes you can take, which is really cool. Even actually at Chicago, there were classes, but I just did not have my act together. So I was just there to just be overwhelmed and spend money. But there probably is some degree of that at other shows, but that's really cool. I like that a little bit more, just community focused.
It's more of a giant reunion for all of us, and then all the vendors. A lot of the times, the vendors include in that because we're all friends.
Yeah,
like Joey, he shows up as a sponsor, right? Did you sponsor at Murph, or did you just show your drawers?
No, I was thinking about it. I might here, but.
Yeah.
Andrew Rogers said, so a miniature show would be like a flea market?
Yes. Hey, I saw Lightspeed. What's going on, man? Long time no talk. Hey, let's go back a minute. Like, when did you start making...
Wait. Chelsea, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I have a first question. Okay. So, in Lindsay's introduction to you, she said that you are the closest thing that they have to a celebrity in the miniatures community, and I would like to know, what does it feel like to be almost a celebrity? So I had to call that out.
That's funny. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm about to tell you that this is going to be probably the most annoying guest you've ever had, because I live in the middle of the woods and our Wi-Fi goes out sometimes and you lose me for 5 seconds. So I apologize in advance for however many times that happens.
No, you're good. You just have the edge on.
I don't see myself as a mini celebrity. I just am a nerd with a big hobby, and I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's a very, very small community. And so all of the other makers online, and you see these people online. You've been following them for years. Like you just mentioned Anna, Little House of Lights earlier. And I saw her at the Chicago show, and I had the same thing you had. I was like, oh my God, that's her. Like, it's like this person that you talk to online every day. And then all of a sudden they're there in person. So I feel like that's just kind of the game when it comes to meeting your internet friends in real life.
Right.
And honestly, that's a big part of like that's kind of in line with the goal of our show of Hot Makes, is just get everybody on the same level.
Yeah, I think
it doesn't matter where you're from or what you do. We're just here to hang out, and that's what the community is for. But for those watching who don't know, why did she call you a celebrity in her?
Well, I was on a TV show.
Yeah.
A TV show that was canceled after my season. So
yeah, no, it wasn't your fault. I blame them.
No, definitely not.
COVID, right?
Yeah. So it was called Making It. It was a crafting competition show hosted by Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman. It was my favorite TV show before being on it, so I am actually quite heartbroken that it has not had any additional seasons. But yeah, being on that show was a dream come true. Huge Parks and Rec fan. So even to just be standing in the same room as Nick and Amy was like, what am I doing here? I don't care. I'm in this room with you guys. And yeah, it was 5 years ago, if you can believe that. We filmed 5 years ago. So
that's crazy.
Very much overdue for another season. And I think it's probably not going to happen, but way worse shows have gotten more seasons. So I don't know what's up with that, but.
Well, let's go back. Like I was talking about for a minute. When did you start like making stuff? Right. So you say you're a miniaturist. Was it always miniature stuff or big? Big. Yeah, I'm saying, was it always miniature stuff or not so much? Because in making it doesn't necessarily wasn't miniature. Right.
Most things were not.
Yeah,
a few things were, but yeah, I mean, I've always been a crafty gal. Loved tiny things since I was little, so always was like making stuff for my Barbies. But yeah, sort of put crafting on the back burner and got a degree in landscape architecture. Was doing my thing at my desk job, learning CAD, learning SketchUp, learning Fusion 360, and then started hanging out at the local makerspace where I used all of their tools to, of course, Nick Offerman is also my hero, use their tools to make a model for my job. And once I did that, I was like, oh, like this is the part that I like, the hands-on, not dealing with like all of the rules and regulations that go into planning a sidewalk, but like doing something and making it. And so it kind of, it's a long story from there, but basically that's where it started.
What was the first like thing that you made that you're like, this is it, this is awesome?
Yeah. Oh, that's a tough one. But actually, my studio is a little messy. But I'm going to show you that
well, you're a maker. So
yeah, I'm a maker. And actually, this is it cleaned up. So I'm not going to tell you what I did before. So I have this cabinet, which I specifically built for my Glowforge when it was coming out, 8 years ago, however long ago that was. And so I used a different laser cutter to make a miniature model of that, which was one of the first minis I made, just to make sure I liked like the shape. And I mean, it's a very basic cabinet, but I made that and I was like, wow. And then when I had the real one built, I was like, this is crazy. I have the tiny one and the big one. And now every time I get a chance to have the little and the big, I have to have it or make it.
How do you make that though? Are you like laser cutting it out or printing it?
Just shrinks it.
Yes.
Okay.
It makes things a lot easier.
How do you miniaturize?
Well, I think that's really where the CAD background comes in handy, because a lot of those skills really translate to just, I mean, in 1/12 scale, which is the most common dollhouse scale, it's literally just 1 inch equals a foot. So anything that you would draw in real size, you just shrink down to 1 inch scale, and it's pretty straightforward. So that a lot of the things I do, like especially when I first got into this, was a lot of laser cut wood and acrylic. And then, in the past couple of years, I started getting into 3D printing, which is obviously, as you all know, a game changer. Mm-hmm. But today I spent all day laser cutting. So, it just depends on the project.
Do you find like resin printing to be your go-to over? Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Sarah's behind me playing Palea right now, and I just hear her under her breath. She's so cool.
Oh, that's really nice. Me?
Yeah, you. No, she's talking about Jim.
Yeah.
She's so cool.
Yeah. So resin printing compared to filament, all of those pretty much are resin printed. But filament has become really great for a lot of the bigger set pieces. So, for example, on the bottom right there, that little Target display, the shelves. Normally, or in the past, maybe 4 years ago, I would have laser cut that, which would have just taken so much more time to sand down and make it just right. But I mean, I literally I throw it on the 3D printer and I just have to wait. It's the most amazing thing ever.
Well, and today, compared to even 4 years ago, right before bamboo exploded onto the scene, right? Today, waiting for that
bamboo exploded?
Not too bad. Yeah. It's not too bad. As far as the FDM side, it's pretty fast now compared to something that would have taken 4 times as long, even 4 years ago. So, What printers? What printers do you use? Both resin and FDM.
Yeah, so I have an Elegoo Mars, the oldest one, and I got that. That was my first. That was my intro. Very messy introduction to 3D printing.
Surprise.
And it looks like it's been through hell. And I just recently upgraded to an Elegoo Saturn 4 Ultra 16K.
Okay.
And I also have
a big upgrade.
P1S. Yeah, it's so I'll be honest, like they sent me one at first and I was like, great, because I had just bought it. So I returned it and kept the one they sent me. And then I was having so many issues with it. So finally got a new one, same model, but just like a different machine, and it works so much better, and it's so crisp. It's so.
You think you just got like a lemon?
I think I just got a dud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, and not only that, but it's way faster than your original one. I had one, and I gave it away to one of our friends that he might be watching. I don't know, Trent, if you're watching or not, but I had one, and I was like, I don't resin enough. It's to me, I don't have time. It's messy. I have to have a place to, do it with ventilation because it stinks, and I get headaches with the resin. And so it's like
you got a kid running around there. You don't want them.
As I say that, I have a system right in this room, right over here, that would be perfect for someone like probably you or someone in business side of things, because it's literally a whole system that does everything from the printing to washing.
Oh wow!
Washing and cleaning to curing, and it stores all the information like in the top of where the build plate is. It's crazy. It's
oh my god!
Like, you can
I just saw the biggest.
Where?
I'm a miniaturist. You're a biggest.
I was wondering how long it was going to take. She's a miniaturist. You're a biggest.
Speaking of being the biggest, I was admiring the Krispy Kreme donuts here. That's why I haven't moved it.
They look so good.
I can literally taste them by looking at that photo. So.
Which one? The donuts?
Yeah.
Captured the glaze perfectly.
Thank you. That actually, it took quite a few tries back and forth with them to get the glaze just right. And unfortunately, there are no Krispy Kreme stores in my area, so that there wasn't one I could just go to and get a sample to make sure I was getting it right.
I mean, yeah, because it's research, right? Research.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
We need a couple boxes,
Well, I mean, you might as well have just, put it on the business to go find one and try it.
Yeah, put it on the business card.
Yeah,
I know. But I did get it. I managed to make it work. Actually, I just mixed white nail polish and clear nail polish until I got that perfect.
Nice. Okay. That makes sense.
Secrets.
There was a lot of trial and error, more error than I would have.
Something really cool about Chelsea is she is not a gatekeeper.
Oh, thank you. I try not to be.
Watching some of the things yesterday that I'd missed, the cool little thing you did explaining about manufacturing and reaching out to an outside manufacturer was a cool thing of you to share.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
really cool. She had a metal cocktail shaker made that she designed, and it's real metal and so cute.
Nice.
I just loved learning that. It was really cool. I used to, one of my past jobs was working in a metal manufacturing company. I was just doing purchasing and the order entry side of things, but I always wanted to get into production. And so I was like, if I ever do want to go down that road, at least I could reach out to them right away too. So
yeah, that's one of those things. Like you look around the room you're in, and there's literally everything has been manufactured. Maybe like 10% of it is like handcrafted.
Yeah.
But the information on how to get things made is so well hidden and so confusing. And I just happened to have a friend who knew a little bit about it, and I picked their brain. They're like, "Oh, you just go on Alibaba," and I was like, "Alibaba? I thought that was like, Temu, but like I didn't know." But that's just like all the manufacturers are there, and they know what they're doing. So as long as you have the idea, you just kind of go in. That's my mom, by the way. Hi, Mom.
Oh,
she's the biggest fan.
Also, Fern is an adorable name. Are you kidding me?
It is. She's an adorable person.
That is so sweet.
Aw. Yeah, she's a cutie.
Yeah, one thing I learned with Lindsay is it doesn't matter where we're at. Sorry, I'm keep bumping your
Our
chair.
chairs are like.
If I don't stay back this far, we both like she goes way out of focus. I'm like way back here today, but and we're matching, by the way. We're just, but anyways, one thing I learned is like we could be in a store or I don't know, walking somewhere, or she could be looking at like Amazon. She'd be like, I can make that. And she'll take a screenshot and then she'll jump into Tinkercad or whatever, and she'll model it up to make it miniature.
Awesome.
Do you do the same? Like, do you get your design inspirations from like stuff we saw, right? You're making things that exist.
Yeah, like what made you want to make a cocktail shaker in the first place?
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah, that's okay. That's a perfect example because for that one, I and this is the manufacturing video, and yeah, for the cocktail shaker, I had 3D printed one, and I was really happy with the way it turned out. But it looked 3D printed, and it felt 3D printed. It was just resin, and so when I was looking for a client project, I think I was making a miniature restaurant earlier this year, and I knew I wanted to use the cocktail shaker. There it is. This is the restaurant. And I just thought it would be so much better if it was in metal. It would just look better. It would feel better. And I knew it was one of those things that no one else was making. Like, I didn't want to just bring another thing that there's already, dozens of on Etsy. So there's the original in resin.
So it didn't occur to me. So do you have a shop too?
Yes, I do. I don't sell that many things, but every now and then an idea pops into my head and I just want to be able to offer it. So.
Oh, there's so much. Okay. I didn't realize there was a shop.
In there.
I was about to say Sarah's in trouble, but honestly, she would appreciate some of this stuff.
In the beginning, almost everything I was making by hand, or the way my business started was by making dollhouse furniture kits that I would sell to people, and I was laser cutting them. But it's just kind of evolved with how my design has evolved, with how my workflow has evolved. So it's kind of an ever changing, and it's just kind of a hodgepodge. I don't know what the right word is there. Of just whatever I feel like making and putting on the internet.
Right. I do the same. It's so random. It's
yeah.
like something Tristan wanted me to make. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll put those on there too,
Right. Whatever fits at the moment.
I don't have an aesthetic. I'm just like boing, boing, boing.
Exactly. Yeah. And my Etsy, I have an Etsy page as well, which has like some STL files and laser files. And that one's even more random because like when I do a project for a client, just throw it all on there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So my background is in graphic design, and I'm looking at all this branding and these logos and stuff, and I have absolutely no idea how you are making them so crisp and so tiny. You got like opaque, clear models with the tiniest little text on it, and I don't know. That's just I have no idea where to even start with like making something that detailed, because like I've worked at places and we've done UV printing and all that stuff, and it's like even at like 600 DPI, you can only get it so crisp.
Yeah.
So,
which one are you looking at in particular?
I think one that stood out to me that I was like trying to figure out, I think it was like a nail polish or something. It was a clear, kind of clear, opaque bottle.
Okay.
Jim, I see you're scrolling through it might be on the website.
Yeah, I think
I saw it.
You did a thing here too. We just got to find it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh
like
yeah.
Those. Like those are tiny.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're almost miniature.
Weird. That works. So yeah, I will say that
oh my god,
to be fair, like the miniatures I make are usually not 12 scale; they're a little bit bigger, just because to get the legibility that the brands I'm working with would want. I usually go for like 1 to 10. But in terms of like how I get it, I just have a great printer. It's just like a little Canon, a couple $100 on Amazon. I've literally had it for 4 years. I've never refilled the ink. It's like those, it's a tank filter. So you just pour the ink in and it stays forever. It's amazing.
That's one of my favorite things.
Are you doing water slide decals then?
Yes. Water slide decals. So sometimes it's clear. Sometimes they're white, but it really just depends. And sometimes I'm layering them. Like if I have a bottle that has kind of like a semi-translucent something in it, I'll print a clear with a color and
Those are so cool.
Oh, are those water slide decals as well?
Lindsay's doing the same thing. These are FDM printed too.
Are they really?
No way.
On a 0.2 nozzle.
And they are 112.
That's cool.
1/12 scale.
Wow.
She's coming up with those out. I love this is like nostalgic, right?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I would
so
just use clear decals. I was trying to only pick ones that would work with either the colors I had available or knowing that the decal was going to be clear.
Perfect.
And that's what I picked. So, and I was like, oh, I have that metallic, gold. It's going to be perfect for that one. And it's been the best so far.
I would have never thought you could do filament for like tiny products, but that's amazing.
Are you using a 0.4 nozzle or a 0.2?
This is on the 0.2. She uses both. She has 2 X1 carbons at home and
a secret
and another one that we can't talk about now. But yeah,
so I just saw on your Etsy, I saw the STL file for the mini Beats headphones, and I think she froze on us again. Nope. So it made me realize Morgan has like the regular edamames, right?
Yeah.
The full-size ones, and then he has the smaller designs. Sarah has them over here that he calls the mini mames.
Yeah.
We should print a 1/12 scale.
Yes.
And we can call it the micro mame or the mini mame.
Yeah, mini mames.
The itty bitty mame.
Yeah.
I love it.
So do you ever do stuff like Lindsay's doing a thing right now where she has a mystery box, right? So it's kind of a Halloween mystery box kind of thing where we can kind of tell them about it, but nothing's the same and everything's unique.
Like 25 different things, maybe 30. And I just do like 5 unique items in each box. And then there's some exclusive items that you can only get in the boxes and not in my Etsy shop.
That's so fun.
Idea because he knows how nuts I go for the like mini surprise balls and
how
I gotta buy 10
surprise balls, meaning like the little like make it things.
Yeah. So she.
Yeah, wait till you see the first hot make tonight.
Really been in Target.
Shaking balls,
holding them to see which one's heavier, looking for dots in the labels, like these things for her. And like at one point, I got the display box. I talked him into giving me the display box because the last 2 or 3 that I bought, and then we got them out and found out that they're glued. They're glued into the display box. And one of them was
cool. It's still a cool thing to have.
One was
the mini home series where a lot of them were 1/12. And it was the mixer was actually just an empty box.
Yeah.
I already had it, so that was fine. I just needed the microwave.
She did this, and this was for Hawaiian shaved ice. They had her do,
and that wasn't the final. Actually, redid the label on the ice machine itself, but it didn't look so like stickery.
That's fun. How did you make the shaved ice?
It's actually like the bigger crystals of sugar, and I glued them. I think I glued them on, let it dry, and then I did like colored resin over it and cured it.
Wow,
that's awesome!
I love it.
Thanks.
I want to eat it.
We have a machine. I've never even tried it. I think you and Tristan
and I did it a couple times. They sent me a full-size one too.
Oh my gosh, that's the best part is when they send you the real thing so you can have it side by side.
Well, and you do a lot of those different promotions for companies, right?
Yeah, that's definitely the bulk of my work, which has been nice.
Which is good, yeah.
When it's consistent, which isn't always.
Being an artist,
it's just basically that sums it
up. So what's your favorite thing? Do you have a favorite thing you've ever made?
I do. Yeah. Hold on. Grab it.
I love the lack of hesitation there.
Yeah, me too. Like I can't put which drawer is better together. No. I think it's my purple polka dotted drawers.
Okay. So, and my mom's gonna like this if she's still watching because so my mom has this library cabinet in real life, full size one. And I've always loved it. And so I made it in miniature.
cool.
And I made every drawer open, which is very satisfying. And this is one of the first things I ever 3D printed was these little resin
the drawer pulls.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, that's tiny too.
It took a long time to make, as you can imagine.
Wow.
But I love it, and it just reminds me of home. So,
is it actual wood that's stained?
Yes, it's
next level.
It's oak, so you can kind of see the grain is like a little bit larger than it would be if it was like true 12 scale, but the actual dresser or whatever it's called, library cabinet, is oak. So I wanted it to be oak.
You know,
Andrew Rogers says the cutie decimal system.
So I just came up with our next business venture.
Oh no.
Yeah. Baby wood.
Baby wood.
Yeah, so you can make miniature wood things.
No.
We're gonna grow baby trees.
No, I don't want to.
I'm vetoing that.
No, I don't.
Nope.
It takes just as long to grow.
Yeah.
What, like bonsai? So
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna
like
butcher bonsai tree?
Yeah.
It's a that well, I mean, like she pointed out something.
Didn't I just have an idea for that? I said that they need to make textured build plates with a wood grain on it. But
Yeah.
They do.
Because there's so many times where I want like the top surface have a wood grain on it. I'm printing it upside down.
What type of wood grain? Do you like tile patterns for bathroom floors and stuff?
Well, there is somebody that I want to get on the books, and I keep. I actually reached out, but I screwed up. I reached out to his.
Are you talking about Ember?
No, but what I was just going to say before that, there, Ember prototypes could make us that.
Yeah.
I bet you he could, as long as we have the pattern. He if we had designed a pattern, so he makes. I don't have one close to me.
I know where mine is. I'll go get it real quick.
He makes build plates, and you can do whatever you want on them, and then you can either have your logo on it, or he makes them so the pattern transfers.
And you didn't tell me this the other night when I had my idea why.
I didn't think about that.
Just wondering.
The big reveal.
I came up with the surprise box thing. I can only come up with so much. No, I'm just joking. Here's the thing, Chelsea. I'm an ideas guy. I don't do it. I just like the idea of it. Yeah, that is an Ember Prototypes build plate for a bamboo.
Doesn't that make it
printer.
backwards?
What's super cool is they don't. So the printing or whatever he's doing doesn't change. It's adhesive stickability. I don't know. But it still leaves an impression of the design on the print. Like if I printed a big square, it would have the Hot Mix logo on it.
Right.
Is it etched onto like a standard bamboo, or is that, I don't know if that's bamboo, but
I don't know, because when you put your finger across it, it just feels smooth. There's no bump or anything. It doesn't feel like anything is printed on it.
That is really cool.
I wonder if it's similar because how the holographic ones and stuff are. I mean, things are like microscopic on it, and it's like, you're getting these crazy. It's not showing up that good on there, but these, just like the craziest little patterns and all that stuff that are just. It's theirs working.
Yeah. He does.
I don't know, I'm having too much fun with this.
I just realized something. I've never printed on this plate because I just think it's too cool. I've just kept it. Shush. But I just realized something. If I did print something on this, the logo would be backwards.
No, you didn't.
Lindsay said that.
You didn't order those to be transferable. Do you remember?
Huh?
We had the option if you wanted to transfer or not, and the ones we got for Hot Makes were not.
Oh, I mean, I didn't just notice that. I do remember that happening.
But what I'm saying is when he does the plates for those, he prints them backwards.
Yeah.
So like this.
See, that's what I was saying. I'm like, wouldn't that print backwards? Did you see this comment?
What?
My bad.
Sorry. Bearded printer. What? Well, let's see.
Question.
I can't see. Here we go.
I know a lot of those people.
How do you make a career out of being a mini tourist?
Was it text error?
There you go.
Is it a typo or
no? He's being silly.
I like to think that doesn't mean you're giving a tour of miniature cities. It's actually that they walk up, they give you money, and you go, "This is the city. That's the tour."
I don't know how you can make a career out of that, but I bet someone does, and it's probably called being a scammer.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's we're getting hot takes now.
Actually, you know what? So I live near a town in New York that I think would be perfect for the mini tourist, because at every store, and I swear I'm not the person who did this, at every store, someone has glued like a couple of miniatures outside the door. So, for example, outside the candy shop, there's like a bunch of miniature pretend candy glued. Outside of the coffee shop, there's a miniature coffee maker and coffee mug. And when I moved here and saw that, I was like, oh, I'm meant to be here. This is my people.
You
really,
know, that makes me think like
she's got a whole like hoodie on and she's got her glue. Anyway.
There's a city somewhere where someone's doing like the actual like little installations where it's like a little peekaboo room kind of a thing.
And there's a whole well, Lindsay, you probably already know this, but tiny art show I think they're in Utah, have like a little installation. It's maybe 4 feet tall, so it's like 3 levels, and they do art exhibits there, maybe a couple times a month, and mini art display, and you crouch down, they give you a glass, you can look at it, and every show they give you like a miniature food item, like a real miniature food item, so like a tiny cotton candy that's like this big.
I did not.
Right, you actually eat it, and it's like, now I gotta go to Utah, I guess.
Bucket list.
Yeah.
With it's got a tiny little Banksy in there with like a tiny little shredder when you buy it.
And I do think that they did actually just open like a miniature gift shop on one of the floors, so you can buy the miniature art and miniature, etc. But anyway, the person who runs it isn't.
This is what you could put in there, honey.
Yeah. My little
There you go.
A whole spooky exhibit.
That reminds me, speaking of miniatures and cats, have you guys seen that guy who made like the subway for his cat?
Mm-hmm.
I've been obsessed with that, like all of his build progress videos and stuff. It's so cool.
My cats keep looking at me like, do you even care about us?
I know. That was kind of my next question. Our cats would not. I'm like, how does he get his cat to be that chill? To like ride in a little underground subway that he built.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that.
No, we saw the train one.
It's all connected, I think now. The train to the chicken store.
There you go. Yeah.
Dude, he built there's like a whole like city. And did you see
and the subway is like underground.
Yeah.
And then didn't he had an apartment for his cat. And then like his cat's apartment had a little door that led to a mouse's apartment. And then like in the mouse's apartment was another small apartment where he had a spider.
Yeah.
Right? Is that the same guy?
Yeah, it's the cat subway guy.
Yeah.
Wait. I got it. Oh no, hang on. You watch
that one.
I hate this because I can't make it bigger. Hang on. I wonder if I
that's kind of perfect for this episode, so.
There we go.
There you go.
So this person, I don't think this is not the person, but I don't know if they tagged the person either. Which
they put the YouTuber's name there, but yeah, the little subway.
Oh my gosh!
Built a subway.
What?
Oh man, our cats would not have it.
Look at this. Yeah, he has a. He has to get from the cat house to the other thing, right?
So I love that, like, I love the build videos too, because he did a build video where he was showing like the entire roof there is like a plywood structure that he made.
Oh.
He basically made a sound stage, a miniature sound stage.
Yeah, I mean, like full size escalators. Yeah, see that? Well, cat size. Yeah, cat size. Look at this. This is
so neon lights.
I love it.
Movie theater. There's this theater. Yeah.
This is like the people with the backyard train sets where you can like sit on the coal car or the tender and ride it around. I love this so much.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Although, as much as I love it, it also triggers the claustrophobia. Like, I would be so uncomfortable in there.
I love that he has
a mini version of himself.
Stop.
Yeah. He's like,
I didn't see that part.
Wow.
Oh, plunk. Oh God. Oh, yeah. We put him up. Yeah. I don't remember who this dude is, but
it's right there in the description.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it.
Yeah. But it's so many cats. I mean, so many different ones. He has, as you can see here, he has a supermarket, a theater, a spa, a garage, and then a subway now, so you can connect to the different, places that he goes. It's crazy if you watch his videos.
What if you
this is larger than 1/12, though, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you had to crawl down the escalator to get your cat. Like, your cat is asthmatic, and I have to give him medicine twice a day, and he hides sometimes. Like, what if I had to go find him?
Yeah. I can't find my cat. He's either in the subway or the movie theater.
Well, clearly, they have to build it so you can lay in there. But,
oh my God.
But there's little.
I think there's access panels on the side. I'm pretty sure I've seen in some of the videos.
And they're like, no, you're nothing.
Yeah.
I'm watching a movie.
So,
dog doing?
So you mess with you use your 3D printers. You said I think you had a P1S is what you said.
Yep.
Okay. And you have some laser cutters or just one? Is it
just one? I have the Glowforge Basic that I've had for about, I think, whenever it came out, like 8 years ago, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's still going. So
nice.
I'm very impressed by it.
Have you ever had to replace a tube yet, or no?
No, not yet. And I use it. I feel like, knock on wood, I've had so much luck. There's so many people who have had so many problems with their Glowforge, but I am not one of them yet. So.
Tripod says, did someone say lasers? We're gonna get to that because he has I need this tripod. I need that laser that I'm gonna show later. He got a laser that will burn into the crystal blocks to do the 3D.
Oh yeah.
And but he's
those are UV lasers, right? I think those are called UV lasers. I looked into them a while ago.
To watch his video.
Oh, sorry.
Really cool.
Well, just for reference, Tripod's garage, he lost his leg in a laser accident, and
I don't. He lost his laser in a leg accident.
Yeah, a laser in a leg accident. No, John is awesome, but I need that laser. I need it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it because it'll just sit here after I play with it. And but maybe we can make tiny crystals. Tripod, how small can you burn in one of those? It's UV, but it's total different spectrum. Oh, that's what TechJeeper said. I found it for you at the show a couple years ago. Remember? Let's see what else. So what?
No,
go ahead.
That's such a specialized tool. That's why so many people, especially with miniatures, when you buy a laser and you're like, okay, well now I have to make something that I can sell to offset the costs of all these specialized tools. So I feel like that's how everyone ended up becoming miniatures are everywhere. Everyone's making them and selling them because you got to offset these very expensive toys.
That's been my approach for almost every hobby. And the problem is it ends up like Jim's situation where it's okay, if I'm going to start something, it needs to be self-sustaining. So when I buy more materials, some of those materials go into paying for those materials, and then I end up with an entire box full of leatherworking gear that I haven't touched in 2 years. I became the leather. It's like Peter Griffin in an episode of Family Guy. I became the leather worker and then stopped.
Yeah,
I'm a leather worker now.
Well, and that's how this whole my whole channel started because I got one printer, and then I was like, I have no idea how to use this thing, and I started looking at a written guide, and I was like, I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what the terms mean. So I said, what if I can make videos on the guide and just follow it to do the things it says, and it'll help me learn. All right. And that kind of got me going because then I was like, well, all of a sudden I have a YouTube channel. And then all of a sudden it turned into printers.
I just got called out by John Stern. He said, is that really a hobby then?
Tristan needed dinner, so Lindsay
and
ran
then
over.
Ted Keeper says it's called ADHD.
Let's look at the unfinished projects in this room. Okay, let's just.
Yeah.
But,
what was that earlier? You were asking me about how my R2 was going and how the small. Yeah.
I actually have a laser sitting on the bench that I need to get out of the box right now. But
you have Tripod's legs sitting on your bench?
Yes. Whole leg is right there.
He lost it.
Bearded printer. I can't read the. I'm looking at I'm sitting so far away from my screen today.
I got a printer to 3D model custom solutions around the house. And then when I upgraded to a better printer, I saw prints that actually look good. It was my 3D modeling. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So has there been, I hate to say like the project that you absolutely hated, but like a project that you were like, nah, I would never do that again.
No, I mean, honestly, that's a more interesting question.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: if it's for a company, it may not be great, right? But like, was there ever a project where you got done and you're like, I'm not doing that? Like, it's just something that was tedious or something like that.
That's a great question. I know there have been so many things where I'm like, literally anytime I'm like washing resin, I'm like, why do I do this? Why do I do this? It's so painful. Or sanding anything, which is like, but I actually had a project for a furniture company that originally they wanted to order like 50 of this same thing, and it wasn't something that I could 3D print, and it wasn't something that I could easily laser cut. It was something that like had a ton of manual steps, and I completely underbid the project. And I was so happy when they canceled the project. And I was like, you know what? I thank you, because I can't handle this. And that would have been like such a tedious, it was just like such a nitpicky design that like it really had to fit together in a perfect way. And even on a large scale, it's difficult for the pieces to fit perfectly. So if you're going shrinking it down, it was just going to be like a logistical nightmare. And I was just so happy that the project went away.
Something we haven't talked about is your stint on the TV show. Can you how was that? Did you only get so many hours, or did you have TV movie magic to get stuff done kind of?
Yeah, no. So I mean, they filmed every second of us creating the things. There was no we did have breaks, so because there's crew there that they have labor, they have a labor union, and they can only be there for so many hours. So, but it would be more of okay, pencils down, and you put your stuff down. You had to walk away exactly at a certain amount of time.
Oh, wow.
Stop the clocks, and then you'd come back the next day in your same outfit that they'd washed for you overnight, and then you just start back up again.
Oh, for continuity.
Yes, continuity, exactly. And that was definitely there's definitely a lot of things that happen for TV shows that you didn't really think about. Like, for example, and I don't know if all of you have seen the show, but it takes place in a barn on a meadow, a rolling meadow, and until I got cast on the show, that's what I thought it was. I literally thought it was a barn on a field in California somewhere, and it's a sound stage.
Yep.
And the first season, it actually was a barn on a field. And then they were like, okay, we got the background footage, we got the aerial shots, we're done. Now we're in the sound stage for the rest of the time. And so that was I had no idea until I got there. So it was a lot of things like that just were shocking to me.
Wasn't Jimmy involved on that show at some point too?
Yeah, he was involved all 3 seasons. So he was working the shop, and he's
one of my favorite people.
He's just amazing. He's such a nice person, and just no fear, and just happy to help you do whatever you can come up with.
Yep,
that's awesome. Well, and like Lindsay was saying, you were allowed helpers, right? So you didn't do everything by yourself.
Yeah, and that was something until I was going into casting, I didn't know that there were helpers, because until our season, they never advertised that you got help. So I'm a miniaturist. I'm like, how am I gonna make these giant things? But basically, as long as you have the idea and the general general like gist of how you're going to get it done, then there's someone who's going to help you because they want to make it look. They don't want anyone to fail. You know, it wasn't that kind of show. It was like a nice show. They want people to be happy and friendly and successful. So it
wasn't a Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's too big.
Yeah.
Be careful. It gets really loud in their ears, buddy.
Sandwiches on making it.
Yeah. he's smacking his string cheese right now.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Don't laugh.
So for those I'm trying to find, I thought you had some photos or something that you actually did on the show, but for someone who hadn't seen the show, can you tell us what the show is about? Like if someone wanted to go find it now, because you can go find it and watch it again, right? So
yeah, somewhere. So I think so. John in the comments said it doesn't sound like an American show, and I agree. Yeah. And I think the thing it most is most similar to is the Great British Bake Off, because
that's exactly what I was thinking.
So yeah, because in that show they're never pitting people against each other. Mm-hmm. It's basically the standard kind of idea of the show was in the first part of the episode there would be a faster craft, which was like a 3-hour craft, something. I don't know, something a little bit more like scrappy. And then in the later portion of the episode, it would be a master craft, which was usually, I think, like 6 to 10 hours.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And it was fun because, you kind of had to think about, there was no lasers, there was no 3D printers. So it really kind of forced me to figure out hand tools and how to get things done. And it was just a lot of fun.
What tools were you guys using throughout it to make the stuff then?
Little ones.
No, I mean that was
miniatures. It was just makers.
Yeah, it was only miniatures. I made one miniature on the show, and I think it's sitting behind me.
You did what?
Oh, this is like a little miniature garden that I made. It was like my first challenge. So that was like the faster craft. For example, we had to make a toy that represented us, right. And so because I was a landscape architect at the time, I made a garden that was a miniature for my hamster Martin, who
Martin.
So he was a good muse for me, and it didn't really make the cut, but Martin was discussed very frequently throughout the filming of the show.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She also has a book with pictures of Martin in scenario.
What?
Well, and most of the stuff that was on the show wasn't miniature, right? There was actually some big stuff that was
which was very uncomfortable for someone who was living in a 500 square foot apartment and didn't really have so you were asking about what tools there were. I mean, all the standard woodworking tools, table saw, bandsaw, jigsaw, but there's Martin. Yeah. And paintbrushes and all that stuff. So there was some.
He's so cute.
We've lost Caleb. He's done.
I know. You said, yeah. Yep. Martin must be protected at all costs. Oh,
Martin was a good little guy. He was such a good guy.
I love it.
But I have not upgraded. I have upgraded and sized cats now, and they would not do well with a Martin. So unfortunately,
now you got to do a subway system.
Yeah.
Should have done it with Martin. Would have been a lot smaller.
Yeah, missed my chance.
So much easier.
How many dollhouses do you have?
John Stern says he would have cheated by using a capybara and passing it off as a hamster.
I'm sure there's a fair amount of people who would be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
I actually don't have any dollhouses.
Right. There's that.
I have just this bookshelf.
Boxes
and... I have dollhouses.
You have a dollhouse?
Yeah.
How many?
Well, I have
2 or
built
3.
one and one in a kit box still that we have to work on.
And a kid's one.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Did you help build them?
There's one kit that he got that he's going to help mom build.
Work on that.
That's awesome.
Is it going to get a mini marble run on the inside?
Maybe. Why I asked how many dollhouses you have is I was wondering if your cats like to go in yours as well, because we have a cat that likes to either go in it or go in and like knock everything out of them. Yeah.
It's just funny. He doesn't do that normally. He doesn't. He's not a knocker downer, but he'll go in my dollhouse and he'll knock things down. He broke like the cat that represented him. It was like a little present cat, and it like got knocked down, and the ear got broke off, and I never found the ear to glue it back on.
I guess he didn't. He's like, that doesn't look like me.
Right?
Again. Yeah, the cat. So I have 2 cats. Millie has been my buddy for 7 years, and Bernie, we just got him a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. And Millie is always in my studio. She's like pretty good. She's like very delicate somehow. Like if I have a whole desk mess filled with all sorts of stuff and like X-Acto blades, she'll like hop up and like miraculously not touch anything. Yeah. But then when it comes to like I'm trying to film something over in my little studio area, and she's just like hops up into the set and is like, "What are we doing here? What's up?"
Yeah.
You know. So it's challenging having cats when you're working with miniatures, but they add a nice little layer of fluff to everything.
Yeah, I think Caleb will remember some of my videos. We used to be in the basement of the house.
Okay.
When I first started working with you, the videos were in the basement.
All of a sudden there would be a cat butt like facing because he jumped up, and it was like, but yeah,
they keep it interesting.
Now he needs like a movie theater. Apparently, I guess that's the thing now. What was it say? Knocking the crap over is the cat's code of conduct. I love it.
Yep. I was just thinking, I'm like, I don't think I've really done any like miniature stuff, but when I was growing up, like my parents still have it. My dad like got this giant train set from an older man who passed away. And his wife wanted to get rid of it. So he got it for us kids, and it's a whole town. It's huge.
Oh,
it's like
fun.
20 feet by 20. It's massive. It fits in the basement. But we would go through and like fix it up and like put new trees and everything. And I remember we got a house cat, and it was like Cat Kong. Like we'd go down there and like cars would be flipped, buildings would be on their side, trees would be ripped out, and then even like the train tracks would be broken because like I didn't see it happen, but like the way these windows were in the basement, you could tell a cat jumped up, didn't quite make it, and just slammed down on the tracks and just broke the bridge. And I mean, yeah, it was crazy, but yeah, I don't know why.
Kept you busy repairing things.
Yeah. On that note, though, a question for Chelsea and Lindsay: do you like for people who didn't get a start in landscape art design? Do you feel like? Do you see a lot of people coming in? Like, is model railroading kind of like the gateway drug to like doing miniatures and stuff, or is it like dollhouse miniatures that kind of like get you into doing that, or like? Where does it seem like? It's not like everybody's like. It's not like it's a community of like I don't know, crochet people who like crochet that just go, you know what, I'm gonna try miniatures now. Like, where do people come from?
Well, okay, I'll let Lindsay give her feedback because I'm sure it's kind of different. But the thing about miniatures is that there's so many different mediums involved. Like, yes, I do a lot of 3D printing and a lot of laser cutting, but there's so many. I mean, there's mini painters, there's mini sculptors, there's many people who make woven art. So I really anything, and then I could do the same thing I already do, but in miniature. So I don't know if Lindsay's ever been, but there's a miniature school called Guild School for Guild of Miniature Artisans, and it happens in Maine every year. And there are people who come to teach courses on extremely specific skill sets. So someone might be coming in to teach mosaics, and it's like, tiny pieces of glass the size of, I don't know, a sesame seed. And, so there's really like everything, but it's just taken in a much smaller scale. So I don't know, it could come from anywhere.
It's almost like the miniature community isn't just like its own specific community. It's like the miniature variants of all the other communities. That's kind of how I feel like what I'm seeing from the people I've met. Like I don't have met any other landscape architects that have turned into miniatures. I don't think it's like that's not the gateway. But Lindsay, I don't know what has been your experience? In a very small community.
I don't even know. So like just how I started, I guess. I've always liked miniatures, same as Chelsea, like since I was a kid. And I had a dollhouse that was given to me from my grandpa when I was maybe 10 or 11 or so. And I wanted to fix it up, but I lacked the resources and the financial resources to do anything about it. It was always like something I wanted to do. And it was when Tristan was born and I'm, it's COVID and we're all like stuck at home and I have like no support and I'm completely overwhelmed. And I happened to find out about, this kind of miniature movement happening that was more modern. Mm-hmm. So one of the things that has popped up recently is just the movement of modern miniatures. So not necessarily like MCM. I mean, those also exist with mid-century modern, but just like your normal everyday, like, hey, this is interior design actually. Right. And we're shrinking it down and we're trying to make it look as realistic as possible. And I stumbled down the rabbit hole of finding Kath's videos on YouTube. The Square Despair is her channel. And she was showing how to do stuff with popsicle sticks and craft sticks and, really breaking it down. And the nice thing about miniature stuff that's like modern is you don't have as many curves. You have a lot of straight lines. And so you can make your full, that's fine. Did you eat any of your sandwich? Okay, you need to have some of your sandwich.
She's talking to Jim, actually.
Just doing that. She was showing how to do it, breaking it down. I was always crafty. I was like, this is something I can do. And I went, down that rabbit hole and my mom, like right around that same time, my childhood dollhouse had been in the basement. And she was like, do you want your dollhouse? Because she was like cleaning the basement. And I was like, yes, actually, I do. I want to remodel it like I've always dreamed of doing. And just kind of opened the gates that way. And I only started the 3D printing stuff probably 2-3 years ago.
Yes,
but it started with the wood and it was just
I remember she's got popsicle sticks and she's got like all this stuff, and I was like,
can you eat half of it?
I was thinking, why don't we print some of this stuff? And she's like, I don't know, I never designed anything. And I was like, you could try or print something else that somebody made. And something that I wanted to like elaborate on too is I think most of us here watching or in this chat are probably miniaturists and we just don't know it, because we have stuff that we print every single day, like this, sweet Lizzie. Sweet Lizzie, yeah. Or a flying pig, or a miniature Jim. You got the flying pig, right? But like, there's so much stuff that we print every day. A benchy, it's a miniature boat.
Yeah, people love printing these small boats. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have a okay.
Jeez. But my point is, like, I think people don't. We have a 1/28 scale racetrack here at the studio.
Right.
That's miniature, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. There's a miniature boat in a miniature frame, right?
I think also. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say that, like, as Lindsay, you mentioned that COVID. I do think that after COVID, miniatures like really have increased in popularity, and I think a lot of it is just obviously people were home, they needed something to do, right. But we weren't allowed to go to stores, so you had to use materials you had on hand, and if you can't buy a ton of materials, it just makes sense to make something that's small and doesn't take that much time to make. And I was living in a really small apartment during COVID, and before that, when I first started getting back into miniatures, and I didn't have room to create that. I made that one cabinet. That was that one cabinet I showed you in the beginning. That was the only piece of full-size furniture I could fit in my apartment. And then after that, everything else was miniature because I wanted to experiment with design and interiors. And I had all these like big dreams of what my one-day house would be, and couldn't afford them, couldn't fit them in my place, couldn't buy them. So I started making them. And I think that was true for a lot of people, that they kind of latched onto this like vision board of wanting to create this amazing world that they might not be able to have in real life. And so I think that definitely attracted a lot of people, especially
right. And the goal to make something look as real as possible when you're looking at it, so that you're like, is that tiny or is it
right?
Like that's the biggest compliment for miniature is to, like,
That's
I
so
thought
cool.
that was real, you know.
That's
what how do you, so, and this is a thing with like doing scale monitor or scale miniature stuff for like films and stuff too, is textures. So like, for instance, when they were doing the miniatures for Dune, they couldn't use actual sand because grains of sand are too big and it ends up looking wrong. So they ended up using like a powdered, like tile grout, because it was the only way to make a scale sand. So like what you were just showing, Jim, what blew my mind there and what really sells it was the carpet. Like the carpet didn't look like a little patch of carpet with miniatures sitting on it. It looked like the texture looked to scale, and that's a big part of it.
Adhesive jewelry box liner that I found on Amazon that comes in a roll, and it was like a perfect shade of gray. And I first used it in Tristan.
Can you find that and pull it back, Jim?
And it works so good for carpet. It worked better than
right there.
Carpet that they're selling. It looked more realistic to me, and it was cheaper. And I still have a whole roll of it left.
Oh, that's so smart.
I mean, what I think is crazy about what you guys do is that you guys have been doing this for a while, and everybody different that we talk to has different ways to do stuff, and they find different mediums or stuff to do it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the dollhouses Lindsay has are the rooms are nicer than our house, right? Because like you can
also
you take
another draw of this hobby, because
Yeah.
I'm living out my dreams in miniature, because my real house is a mess.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the movie? Was it Downsizing with Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's just what you're building a smaller, nicer house so that when you retire, you can shrink down into the house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, look, here's a photo of one of the rooms, right? We got a cat, several cats, a bedroom. Like, if at first, even at second or third or fourth glance, if you didn't know this was miniature,
No,
you might not even know it's miniature, and that's what's crazy about what you guys do. And something that I don't know if it's controversial or not, right? But I've seen it in your community. I've seen it in our community too. Like you were talking about gatekeeping with Chelsea, like how she shares everything because she shows what she does. Mm-hmm. There are several of the older school generation that just do not like the 3D printing, and they don't like the laser cutting and stuff. They believe everything has to be handmade. And honestly, that's great because some of that stuff is amazing, but a lot of people don't know, without maybe going to your guild school or something, how to do those things. And so you got to use what you have to create the things you want to create. And it's not
a great idea.
Yeah, there you go. Recreating a miniature TV show. Said like
she gave us the hang on finger.
Do we have any Severance fans?
Oh yeah.
What? It's mammalians nurturable.
That's fantastic.
There you go.
There it is. Even a little desk.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, and that's the cool thing about it is like, it's like when someone asks you what the best 3D printer is. Man, I could tell you 100 different ones that I like. I could tell you the ones that I personally use, and then I could tell you the one you use, the one you have in front of you is the best one, because that is what really is the best one. I don't care if it's orange or gray or silver, it doesn't matter what brand it is. If it's in your house, if it's sitting on Joey's drawers, then it's the one that you want to use. And like, that's the best one because it's the one you have. And if you didn't have it and you just had wood or sticks, like you use popsicle sticks, I remember I bought you like a flush cutter
miter shears
thing. Yeah. That I know, because she was like,
I was using one of the little miter boxes, and my handles were not.
She's like
good
sawing with a tiny little. I'm like, hang on, there's got to be a better tool for this. But I mean, that's what you had at the time, and that's what you were doing. And I think it's awesome that you guys just take what you have and then you adapt it to what you're trying to do. And
I think what you said, that there's like so many miniature artists. If you asked us all to make the same thing, we'd all make it in a very different way. And I think that one of my favorite, something I always say is like, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know. I didn't know that like 3D printers were a thing 5 years ago, and I didn't know, or however many years ago, I think that like you give yourself a project, and especially that ends up being true with miniatures, because if you have something in mind that you want to make, you start by, okay, how can I make that? And especially before 3D printing was as popular, you had to kind of figure out, okay, like what are my options in terms of materials to make this? Or sometimes it's the opposite. Like in the case of the miniature cocktail shaker, I knew I could make it in resin. So then after that, it was like, okay, now how do I go from this to something a little bit more complex? And, you know, obviously I was not the one making it, but it was fun to kind of figure out the steps to get from one to the next. And I think that's kind of how you just kind of advance and try out different things, but you always have to start somewhere. And that's like, it's great having these tools now that are something you can afford to have in your home and just kind of experiment with.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the hobby makes you look at things a lot different? Like I was thinking about the trees on our train tracks were like obviously not leaves or anything.
Yeah.
It had to be something different. So the
like
company that made them, it was a moss. It was like a certain type of moss.
Oh.
And I remember going hiking in like Canada,
Yeah.
and like you get like towards the top of like the mountainous areas, and it's like, what? That's that stuff. I didn't know it was moss. I was like, oh. You know, like, oh, that's crazy.
Came from.
Chelsea's done some really cool stuff when she goes on vacation and like sets up goals to like collect minis and do cool little mini things. I don't know if you can find any of the stuff on her Instagram or not, but I always enjoy seeing how you come up with ideas like that too, just with the materials you find.
It is, yeah. Oh no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you were talking earlier about everybody has their own thing. They do all different things. One thing I saw something I want to show that blew me away is she's like, you got to check this out. We have this food, right? And this thing, but you can actually cut it open. I'm like, wait, what?
She's amazing.
You're talking
Twin Heart
Minis.
Like, literally, there's someone who makes,
like, it's just like going the next level and actually making the miniature thing like functional in a way.
well, kind of. You only can slice it once because it can't get put back together. But like you're talking like here's an apple or something, and then you can cut open the apple and the inside of the apple's there, kind of thing. But you peel it. You can peel an orange, slices,
or tomatoes.
This is even. I love this so much.
So
yes, this is Twin Heart Minis. So this is her food. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
That's so cool.
She is amazing.
So
how do you even make something like that? What?
I don't know how she does it. This is no longer her work, but in those first few things were, and
magic.
I just so cool. Oh, she made that.
Yes. Fortune cookie.
Yeah, does it have a fortune on the inside?
I don't know.
Oh.
But like
that is Christina Hamp. She's amazing. I think this is Twin Hearts as well. Or Twin Heart Minis.
Yeah.
So I got a plate of caprese salad from Christina at the Philly show, and it's on this like beautiful ceramic plate too, and I just love it. It's one of my favorite things.
She is teaching a few classes. I think she mostly works in polymer clay, but also some other ceramics. But she's teaching a class at the Philly show. A couple classes. So
I saw that. I still don't know if I can go to the Philly show, but I'm gonna.
I know I'm gonna try to make it, but I've never been, so we'll see how it goes.
It's amazing. I was there last year, and it's the vibe is different than Tom Bishop. It's a more chill vibe, and it's just a lot of fun. I don't know if you met Monica in Chicago.
Nice.
She does another like gathering for everyone too in Philly for everyone to just hang out after the show and get to meet people.
It's such a good community.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I still I just see Ethan's comment, and I still have. I mean, this morning I literally was unscrewing the cap off the Listerine bottle, going, there's a few things I can use this for, and I literally brought it into the studio.
Yep.
So.
we all have one of those.
Yep.
I had a back when I lived in Fort Wayne, we had a couple bins in our garage, and I had one. The name changed every time I said it, but it was something like the bin of things that I find interesting and might end up using for something someday, but I don't know what to use it for yet. AKA the bin that needs a better acronym. And it had like random like pieces of a torn apart BB gun and like a frame for like an X-ray cartridge and like some upholstery vinyl from a dentist chairs, like that I just kept for things like I didn't know what I would use it for.
Absolutely.
That one time you do, it's so rewarding.
Oh yeah. That one time you need that very specific thing, and you're like, wait, I have something for this.
I have just that screw that I saved from the Chinese cabinet I put together 6 years ago, and I put it in.
It's like a fine wine.
But that kind of brings me into this, right? I only could hope and wish that my tools were organized like this. Never gonna happen.
Wait, were those miniature tools, or was that the pegboard behind you?
That's the pegboard behind me.
Okay, I thought maybe it was miniature tools.
I thought they were.
I don't know what's real anymore.
Just real.
I don't know what's real.
Sorry, just real.
So alive.
Yeah.
Do you like your X1 or your F1?
Honestly, I've used it.
Well, it said right there 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
I guess
it's for what it does. It's great. I mean, obviously the Glowforge cannot etch on metal.
Yeah.
And so looking at your the 3D printer plates that you were customizing, I feel like that it could probably do that. And I feel like that would be
he has a really cool process for that. We had him on, man, it's been forever now, like a year ago. At least a year ago.
Over a year ago.
What's funny about the F1 is that I actually have we create I don't know, Lumos, and it's like an F1 competitor, right? So it's got a 3-watt IR laser and a diode. But it literally is sitting right there. I need to get it out of the box. But what's cool about all of this is it's fun because you guys are in a total different genre, like different community, that kind of thing, right? 3D printing still a part of it, which mixes with what we do on the 3D printing side. But like I said before, we also mix backwards because we're making miniature stuff all the time. And I'm looking around my desk here, but what else is miniature in here? But it's interesting because a lot of times when we're in our communities, we don't necessarily see that. And that's what's fun about this show.
When I was at IRF this year. That's not IRF, MRF, the Midwest Rep Festival, because I was really excited when I'd find the minis. There was someone who had a really cool like miniature town. It was all like kind of puzzle pieced together, and I don't know what scale it was. It was like 1/2 inch maybe or smaller, but it was just fun to see like miniature things in the wild.
It is like you see like a scale model at a museum, or you're like, oh my gosh, like look, my people. It's just like
and Tech Jeeper
around here.
Up, I know Tristan is here, but he's in there playing Mario Kart. He did the marble run is still sitting on our couch. I just want to throw that out there. So Tech Jeeper made this awesome automated marble run and 3D printed marbles. Like a bunch of people in the community put 3D printed marbles in it. Whoa. And then he gave it to Tristan at the end of that show. And Tristan's mind was like,
he spent the whole weekend staring at it.
He did. So I know we're getting up against like 7:30 already here.
Yeah. Now the bright side is we have fewer hot makes than normal this week, so it's okay. But we should probably jump in on those here soon.
Yeah. Do you want to check them out with us?
Definitely.
All right. Okay. Here, so we might as well knock it out, right?
Okay.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. What do we got here? Karen, speaking of miniatures.
Yeah, I know. I was going to mention her too. And
I don't have
she had some fun minis.
Yep.
She had the miniature ducks.
Wait, I even have a special sound effect just for Karen.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah. She it's actually sitting at home. She made rubber duckies, a model of rubber duckies, and then her husband made like a squeaker. Yeah. And then put them in the rubber duckies. So you can, there you go.
It's a 3D printed squeaker.
Yeah, do it.
3D printed duck. The duck is printed in TPU.
Yeah.
Yes.
So cute. She had lots of different squeaky things.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So this was, let's see. Oh, here we go.
So
maybe
okay. Now we have what is this? Oh, we have a goose now?
It's a goose. Hey, wait.
Might as well just hop in the pond.
Can I?
So the goose on the loose.
Is there a video?
Is there a video?
I want to hear the goose.
Bike for your bike.
Ooh.
Even better.
That is
awesome.
Are you kidding me? Karen's
probably
here?
with her.
Typically she's here.
No, it's a silly goose. That was a good one.
I made that joke like 2 seconds ago.
No, we didn't hear that.
All right.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it so bad. Yeah. That is not what it better
I'm
honk.
sure it sounds just like that. It's just.
It's got a honk. It's got a
Does
honk.
say honk.
It looks like it's got the normal squeaker in the mouth, but it's got to make a different noise, right?
Yeah.
Probably makes like an auga sound or something.
The joke sounded better with Jim's radio voice, though. That's funny.
Emotional damage.
All right, next, let's see. Caleb, Jim, Joey, and Jaleb, attorneys. Oh gosh, the attorneys.
Yeah, that's right.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Better Call Hot Mix. I love it. All right. Here's tripod here.
Whoa.
This is what he's been playing with. It looks like it's called the ComMaker Omni X. Oh.
That's ridiculous. I love Star Wars.
I was gonna say it. Let's see. Oh,
That's cool.
Does it come custom with those fingerprints? Dude, I love this. Now think if we could get like a mini cube and do miniature ones with your little light up table.
Yeah, what kind of detail can that do?
Oh, because a lot of times you put those on like a light up base.
Yeah.
This is the process.
What? I've never seen it in process.
I mean, the mouse flashing is kind of cool too. But
Yeah.
Honey.
it's the Millennium Falcon.
What the hell is an aluminum Falcon?
Yeah. I always trigger Lindsay when I call it the Millennial Falcon.
Millennial Falcon, yeah.
Serenity.
Yeah.
Serenity.
Captain Gandorf and my favorite Star Wars character. I love you guys. All right. See, lit up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that looks so cool. Can you get are there round like cylindrical versions of those like crystal things?
I don't know, but I want one.
Imagine, but hear me out. Imagine a circular version of that, and you do one of these UV like laser print things in it. But since it's cylindrical, you can't tell that it's moving because you have it rotating, and then it just looks like a floating hologram.
Huh.
You don't this shape. You can't really tell that it's rotating. It just looks like the thing is rotating.
I love that. Can you do circle? Yeah, like a. Hey, wait a minute. Can you get a really big piece? Print yourself a leg inside the glass, and then use it as like a third, like a leg tripod. Because that would be amazing. Yeah.
Where's that wah?
Oh, come on. Do any FPL. Every day, tripod walks around without his right leg. Donate now. Oh, sorry.
If you can do any STL, that's cool.
We need some Sarah McLachlan playing in here.
I'll get that one.
No, don't do it. We'll get defunded. Dude, I love this.
Funded anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Check out Tripod Garage's video on this. Super cool. Or any voice. You guys are funny. All right.
The best part is you don't have to remove supports.
That is true. Hey, there's no sanding. I don't think. There's no messy cleanup at the end.
Yeah.
Speaking of 3D print bunny, here's your bowl.
There it is.
We're just talking about this. The infill bowl.
Wow.
See, and now I want to shrink it. I want to be like, how small can we make it?
10%.
I think we could do that.
That would be
with your point
cute.
2.
With
Yeah.
a point 2?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Little decorative bowl.
That's super cool.
It's so neat.
She does so much crazy stuff.
It almost looks like wicker.
I know.
Behind the leaves with that
wicker
pattern.
Hardly know her.
Like, haha, no, I'm not falling for your bad jokes.
Wow.
He always does the coolest stuff.
Here
What's
you
a
go.
dog? Wait, what's a dog?
Hey, check this out.
String art.
So this is lit, like stringing, and then this is floating in the strings of the 3D.
It's bridging.
What?
Yeah.
Bridging technically. So these pieces here.
It doesn't even capture you need to see it in person.
There you go.
It's so cool.
So these are actual 3D printed strands.
Wow.
And then this is, the horse is actually a solid on top of those strands. The design
it's being like held by the
yeah, and it's all held there like Caleb said by the strands of bridging. Like,
amazing.
This dog or this dog?
The dog, the one that looks like it's sitting on something. What is that? What's going on? What?
Oh,
it's just a cute dog. That's all it is.
Yep.
What more do you need?
I love it.
Yeah.
What the dog doing?
It's just
the dolphin one's cool.
So cool. Here you go.
Oh, there's another 3D or another like infill pattern.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Cool idea.
That's a miniature there.
Mini dumbbell there.
Yeah. Here's a miniature lamp.
Wow.
I'm assuming that's miniature.
It looks like it might be full size.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's just a lamp.
We need a banana for scale 3D print, Brennan. Where are you at?
Oh, we could screw everybody up by printing a miniature banana for scale.
Miniature banana.
How dare you?
Oh, there was another. Well, yeah, whatever.
There's so many.
The string art.
Yeah, there's this tensei, or not tensei, but the bridging. Mm-hmm. Oh, did she? Oh, what? It looks like she used a glitter filament to replicate the raindrops.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Aww.
It's so everybody's like, it's so cool.
I didn't see that.
All right.
We're
gonna keep going. The final layer. I think Jeremy's with us tonight too.
He is.
Finish the this. How do you say this? Turtleum? Turtleum?
Turtle man.
Sure. Turtle.
Turtle man.
You remember AOL names? That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Ladies man 217.
I'll follow you. Anyways, let's see. It's an F40 in Zombie Makes Galaxy Red.
Oh, and there's one of the custom beds we were talking about.
Yep.
Oh.
That's a big
that looks. I love that color red.
Mm-hmm.
In person, it's much better.
It also it looks different, like in person, but also once it's printed. Like it looks different on the spool, and then once it goes through the printer, for some reason, it's just a totally different. Like you got to see it in person kind of situation.
Yeah,
it's very pretty.
The perfect red, he says. Mm-hmm. The thing is, though, like we're looking at another miniature car. Mm-hmm. See?
Yeah.
Everything is miniature.
Either that or that's a massive 3D printer.
This is Cyanide Sugar. Decided to spend some time in Procreate to design this candle lamp.
Ooh.
How well Polymaker's HDPLA holds up to a candle flame. Here you go.
So, it's an actual flame.
The candle was burning for almost 2 hours, and the PLA didn't deform at all.
So
that's pretty awesome. Why not
pattern
3D print a flame lamp
of the slice
and put a flame in it
to cover the flame?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I love it. There you go. That's what it looks like.
Fantastic.
That's crazy how translucent it is with the flame behind it.
Yeah. There's a dragon peeking out in the background there. Just maybe the dragon caused the fire.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning.
Got it.
Yeah.
She just gave you the sigh.
More of you.
It wasn't even me this time.
I know.
Let's see. I did another miniature car in purple, so that happens to be a zombie hedgehog color on my page. That's funny. All right. What else we got today? Get you, Kevin. Tired of your build plates leaving in a sad pile of tech junkyard dogs? Meet the wall mount multi-board mountable plate holder. Build plate holder. There you go. There you go. Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
That's
where I need to put my build plates that I don't use because they have too many cool designs on them.
I just keep them in the boxes or packaging down right next to me. That's
then you can look at them and appreciate them.
I know. But that's it. I mean,
would you just look at it?
Would you look at it?
So, building or making things that actually do something, functional parts, right? That's a huge part of making in general. Like you started with your bench and then you made the miniature bench. So
that's a question I didn't think to ask earlier. Have you ever used your 3D printer to make no. Have you ever used your 3D printer to make like a jig or a tool to then use for other like more traditional materials?
That's a great question. I know that I've made things that are actually useful, but right now none of them are coming to mind. I
did that useful then.
She has to keep it on the DL for her cute persona. She's actually an evil villain. She just
okay.
Listen, you know too much. I can't think of anything interesting right now, but I'll let you know if I remember anything.
I just love that like normal people with multiple personalities, you can't hear the second one, but Caleb, like it totally is such a real voice.
I know. I'm in a room by myself right now.
I made a sticker holder.
Yeah, that's right.
Off of Maker World.
Yeah.
Awesome. I have all those sticker rolls for like I have a free gift one and a thank you sticker and all these like I've collected a bunch of stickers now because I like to put stickers on my packages for my orders and they were all over the place and now I have a little nice 3D printed purple sparkly sticker holder.
Yeah, I would ask Joey if he made anything usable, but everything Joey makes
is usable. Yeah.
You really got to check out his drawer system. I keep giving him a hard time, but they're awesome. He makes the coolest drawer systems.
I just made a build plate holder for my system. But
so it's a build plate holder.
You made oh my god! So you made a functional device holder that it's functionally holding the functional device, and it attaches to your functional device. The shelves or the drawers.
All stacks up.
Wow.
It all stacks up.
There you go. Nice. What we got here next? Oh, we had a duplicate. All right.
No, that one was supposed to. Yeah.
All right. Lilith Bus from Diablo 4, Overture Space Gray, Easy PLA, Centauri Carbon on Maker World. Let's see here. Check this out.
What is Easy PLA?
Oh, I see. There's a puzzle in the background.
It's easy.
Yeah. There's a puzzle in the background, but this is
the same character.
It's the same character.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
At first, I thought this was going to be a multicolored print here, but
yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's a cool. That's a good bust though. Good stuff.
It's crazy because I remember like when people would print stuff in PLA or just something, it was like, oh yeah, the FDM printed that. But now it's almost like hard to tell if it's like FDM or SLA.
Right. Nice work. Midnight Wolf.
You gotta add that last one that I added to the list last minute. You gotta add that one.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Important.
Prime Tower Designs. If you're at 3D Printopia this year, which is actually in Baltimore, so we're close to you. We're going to be there with 3 weeks, I think.
Are you okay? So you're going to be at 3D Printopia too?
I haven't made that decision yet. Oh. I got to make sure. We're in the middle of a
if you go
life
to
cycle
Maryland,
project.
I get to go to Philly. Right?
Oh, hey, there we go. Well, what's interesting about that is they're moving it to Philly next year. Would be awesome.
Too bad if it wasn't the same weekend.
Yeah.
When this way, you take Tristan, and I'm going mini shopping.
Well, he would definitely.
I know.
Just hang out at the droids. No,
I want minis too.
We'll see. Yeah,
one day with you, one day with me.
That works. I hope it's the same weekend. Anyways, Prime Tower Designs.
So
if you're please stop on my table and say hi. I'm not selling anything, just displaying designs and meeting. I believe these are tops. Wait,
they look like tops.
Maker chip into Spincraft. Wait. Is this spinnable maker chips? Hang on.
At different sizes? What am I looking at here?
And your first
mix and match maker chip? What is I need more.
Okay, so
there's like a hex metal.
Do you
You're right, Andrew.
What?
I'm more. It's all about the shot, though. I have to collect the shot glass of the year from Andrew every time we go to a festival. So.
Oh no! Check out the picture there with the drawers.
Mm-hmm.
Joey, don't look. Cover your eyes.
Yeah, don't look, Joey.
These are store bots.
This is kind of like
so it looks like you can use your color combo for your coins. You see the two different parts there?
Mm-hmm. Layer by layer did this at Murph. He had a build your own maker chip.
That's cool.
This is really cool.
But it makes it
someone who knows the spinners are layered on a peg. A chip can go onto the spinner.
Layered on a peg.
There's two different projects. Two different projects. So Chelsea, in the 3D printer world, this thing came along. Everyone used to make something called maker coins, and you just printed something that resembled a coin, and you could trade them with people. And then a couple of years ago, K2 Kevin said, like, we should make a maker chip, and I'm really shrinking this down, but K2 Kevin came up with this idea that we make that he made maker chips. There you go. Maker chips that are drawers. Nice. There you go. So he basically, they're the size of a poker chip, and you did a couple of tutorials, and you can make your own, and then you collect them. You go to the shows, and there's like things you can put them in, and you can collect. Tristan has a majority of mine, but they look like, let's see if I can block us, little poker chips, and some have QR codes, and they're all different ones. And
I was just showing off the hot makes chip a few minutes ago.
Awesome. There you go. And what's really cool, some of them wrong way. Some of them are squeakers. I got that at Karen's booth there. And but the idea is everyone creates one. Oh, I got a special one. Layer by layer hooked me up, and I have an Oreo one. It looks like an Oreo.
What? That's cool.
Yeah.
So I like that. You just share with your friends. That's so nice.
Yeah. You can bring a bunch of them and trade with everybody. And Polymaker has a contest too. If you collect how many of them, you get a spool of. If you collect 50 of them, you get a spool of filament.
Yeah.
Something like that.
The first like 50 people or something that collected 50 unique ones each got like spools of filament.
I didn't know that.
I
would have done it. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, go ahead.
I think I handed out like 800 last year or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Printopia.
But now you have to make a drawer made of maker chips, like K2 Kevin said.
Oh,
you made a drawer for maker chips.
Well, yeah, but it's not made out of maker chips.
I love this. There's something wonderful about being on a show where more than once we've gotten hang on, I've got to.
I got to fill it up, but
whoa!
Oh, there you go.
Who's
Custom
that guy?
drawer.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, and then it's just more chips.
No, chips all the way down.
Yeah, I got stopped and flying to Colorado this year with this. The machine scanned this, and it looked ominous. And the guy like opens up. He's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "I thought I was going to jail for a long time or something." But I explained it. He's like, "That's pretty cool." And then I'm like, "You want one?" He's like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay." It's always so awkward.
It wasn't sanctioned, but in Chicago, Lindsay, I did trade miniatures with a bunch of people. Like I kind of just advertised it on Instagram ahead of time. Like, hey,
that entirely because I totally would have traded you. I had a little bag full of I brought some stuff along for the people I knew I was going to send, and I wrote a little message and had little pre-packaged things, but I also had some extras, and I had no idea, or I would have. I would have just given you one anyway, even if I didn't know you were trading. But I was just so starstruck.
But yeah, I think that if that would be more mainstream, a mini version of that would be so fun. Like everyone just brings one mini to trade. Would be so cool.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. You should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it out there. One more on here.
Mini trading in Philly.
Last one.
This is Sarah's home office desk. Safe to say she's excited for tonight's episode. So
yay!
And yes, that is a gonk with a chef's hat on.
Let's see.
She's been obsessed with the Lindsay. You were talking about him earlier. The little like blind package.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like making things,
Yes,
and
I have
what she'll
that
do
one.
is she'll.
I have that one.
Yeah.
The Easter one. Tristan and I do them together too sometimes. I don't let him do the resin parts, but yeah, so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, little shelves. She's just filling her space with these things.
Well, the best part is you can 3D print these shelves.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's why they're all sorts of different colors. I used like
Rainbow.
the spools that I'm collecting of like little bits and pieces of leftover filaments, and what I did was I set it.
So jealous.
I set the AMS to auto like switch to the next spool every time it ran out, and then just every time a spool ran out, I would just put another one on there, so it kept kind of going in a series.
That's so cool.
I don't know if you heard that, or she's still sitting behind you, but Lindsay's jealous because she got the daffodils. Those were the rare find in that
the Easter one.
She walked out of the room.
Those ones don't have pinholes. They're like by weight. So you're like shaking them at home. Yes. You're like, One time I was at a hobby store and all they had were weights. They didn't have pinholes, but I had like the whole sheet like screenshotted. And we asked them if they had a scale, and they were like, yeah, we do. And they brought over like a little mail scale and this and that. I was explaining, I was so excited. Like, you can't do that. Like,
yeah, they should.
Oh,
I love that.
Like, that's like cheating on cards. I was like, no.
Yep. We used to do that all the time with the Lego like collectible minifigure like blind bags.
Yeah,
people would get in trouble for standing there for hours just fondling the bags, trying to figure out which one was the one. And now they come in cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, his point was he thought there was like one desirable one. I was like, no, I want them all. I just don't want more than one of all of them. Yeah. So I will buy them. I just want the ones I don't have already. Like,
what Sarah's been doing that's been really, really cool is that if she gets a duplicate, she just keeps that one on hand, and when she gets multiple duplicates, she'll combine them in different ways and like make her own kit, basically.
Right.
Like, do her own thing.
That too. Has she seen the new Harry Potter ones that came out?
Oh no,
I think she has. Yeah,
I have
over here, and she said, "Mm-hmm."
I have baby dragons if she needs one, because I didn't find the pinhole code on that till after I'd already bought like 4. So I have like 3 baby Norberts.
I am not gonna lie. Throughout July, we've never eaten so many McDonald's Happy Meals.
The minis.
Yep.
I don't know if we almost have them all or not, but I know we were
the
getting,
ones we wanted.
Yeah, we were getting extras, and she was like on Facebook Marketplace, like trading people and like getting all these ones. And I'm like, honey, this is the 3rd chicken nugget meal today.
Hang on, are you complaining about that? Is that a bad thing?
Yes. After like, you know, we actually found some ones.
Sarah wants me to show you the taco dinosaur.
Oh, hang on.
Come on, focus.
Oh, that's much better with your face missing.
Oh yeah.
Aww. So cute.
That's awesome.
It's like Sinclair.
So what it boils down to is everything's mini.
And everyone loves minis.
Everyone loves minis.
I've never met someone who didn't like minis.
Yeah.
Or they just don't realize it. Yeah. You know, you collect Matchbox cars, you model trains. Like, a lot of times there's this, you know, it's dollhouses are only for girls, minis are for girls kind of thing. But guys have their own minis, and you know, it's
Matchbox cars, G.I. Joe, like any of that stuff.
Action figures. Every single action figure is a miniature.
Right.
You want a handheld version of a pro wrestler for some god awful reason.
Yeah, brother.
No,
brother. I got an engine. I mean,
there you go.
Did I show you this before? I don't remember.
I thought you said he has an engine.
Yeah, it's actually a koozie.
That's fun.
In case you want to drink out of your V8, it's my V8.
Yeah, you can put a V8 in there
here, and I can be like, I had my V8 today.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, we're super close to 8 o'clock. Are we missing anything, Caleb? Did I and Joey? Did I forget something?
No. Yeah, we need a miniature of each of us.
I have a miniature of me.
We got kind of like Akuma mods walking around with little resin printed versions of himself.
Yeah. Yep. Well, the mini gym exists.
Oh, you're talking about the Wex. Oh, you're talking about Sigourney Weaver.
Yes.
Chelsea, there's a designer that makes like miniature cartoon versions of a bunch of different celebrities and people in the maker community and stuff, and they just it's the minis, it's Wexter minis, and he made one for Sigourney Weaver for a little alien like display, and everybody was joking around that the long curly hair, they thought that he made a mini gym. So then he did a video where he just in his design software just grabbed the hair from Sigourney Weaver, pulled it over to another model, and it just poof, and it became Jim.
And he has that beautiful one of him on the toilet on his desk.
Yeah.
So he's got multiple to choose from.
Well,
your definition of beautiful is strange. I mean, not to yuck somebody's yum, but
I take it back.
Jim, are you looking for it? Can you find it? Or no?
Everything's beautiful. I don't know. I have so much. There's my mini gym head up there. If you want to grab that head off that Death Racer, that would be the fastest thing. Anyways, while we're doing this, so we should
probably wrap up soon.
Yeah. So this is the head off the mini gym. It's actually for the Death Racers.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
He's so
okay. So out of context,
I should put this on the toilet.
Out of context, not seeing, if you don't know anything about Wexter's minis and you don't know what the rest of like the tubular cartoon body looks like, that head that you just showed looks worse than the AI head that you showed earlier.
I wasn't gonna say anything. But
I'm
gonna look it up now.
They have like a pill shaped.
Yeah, if you Wexter is Wekster, Wexter.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, my things is just like crapped out here. I was trying to search the mini gym.
Maybe that's probably a hot take for next episode or just a discussion for another time. But I've been Things has been interesting lately. Has anybody else been having problems with Things? Okay, it's not just me.
The Things problem.
Yeah. Okay. Joey's nodding yes.
Yes. I'm like trying to navigate places. I'm like, I already logged in. What are you doing? So
yeah, it's been having some issues lately.
I tried to look up miniature vegetables, and it just gave me a whole bunch of like different types of wiggly carrot. And then
so I guess we're talking. I guess we're bringing it up now. Sarah just brought up exactly what I feel like
guitar.
Lately, I feel like when I search for something on Things, it's not showing me anything that I'm looking for.
Nope.
And I don't know what happened. It seemed like it happened like over the course of like a week or so. It just kept getting worse, and now it's just I can't find what I'm looking for when I search for it. It's like the tags are off or something.
They must have did like a major update.
I don't know.
Something.
Andrew S. I met him. Well, we met him in Scotland. He created one of he actually remixed my mini gym. So
there you go. So that gives you an idea of the mini gym.
I was trying to pull up this like you said, it's just garbage. It's not.
I wouldn't say garbage. Like I've been a big fan of Things, and like they were my exclusive platform to go to for the longest time. But lately, I've been struggling with finding what I need.
Yeah.
I just realized I had this one right here too.
There you go.
Joseph Prusa, and I remember I printed this after I got the MMU.
It looks like
4 or 5 years ago, and it took like 2 days to print because the MMU2 was not very reliable. You constantly had to it stopped right before I went to bed and all this stuff.
All right.
It doesn't. That didn't look like Joseph Prusa. It looked like Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. So real quick before we go, this is Wexter stuff. He does
style.
Stuff, but style.
Hey, I got Jar Jar on my shirt. I don't know. Did you notice that?
No.
It looks like a Hawaiian shirt, but it's got like aliens and it's got Jar Jar on it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Fun fact: Tristan was born on Star Wars Day, May 4th, and she wouldn't let me call him Jar Jar. No. So this is good. I see he has this like very very cool like making mini stuff, and so yeah, there you go.
Jackpot.
There you go.
But yeah, at one point he made one of me, and it's hilarious. But yeah, all right, we're gonna get out of here because we keep saying that the Midwest goodbye thing.
Well, thank you guys for having me. It was fun hanging
You've
out.
been a fantastic person to chat with. Good guest pick, Jim.
And Lindsay, maybe I'll see you in Philly.
I hope so.
Real quick before we go, for anyone who may not know who you are, what you do, that kind of thing, who you do, and where can we find your stuff?
Yeah, so you can find me at chelseamakes.com. You can shop all my things there. And also on Instagram, I'm at Chelsea Makes. And those are my probably two biggest places you'll find me. Otherwise, just, I'll just be trying to spam all the social media platforms eventually.
Sounds good.
And real quick, she has a book. If you're interested in minis, she has a really great resource for people to get started in minis too.
Thank you. Yes, it's called 50 Makes for Modern Miniatures. No laser cutting and no 3D printing. To be fair, I did not come up with the title. The publisher came up with that, and then they pitched it to me, and I said, "Well, 50? Are you sure?" They're like, "Yeah, okay." But yeah, that's the book. It's a lot of fun. Great for beginners too.
Does it use shades of gray?
No.
I'm gonna acknowledge that.
No, there's 50 of them. So I was just curious.
Oh, it's very.
Wait, where's our fire, Caleb? Come on. All right, bad joke. Go check out Chelsea everywhere. We're gonna wrap up the show in a second. Chelsea, hang out right there. We'll be right back with you. If we disappear, stay there for a second. What do we got here, Caleb? Mr. Volt is coming up in 2 weeks.
I'm so excited to talk to him again.
And then Bill Duran, Grendel Studios, Willow, and a whole bunch of more
robots. Ivan Miranda.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple weeks. Joey, anything before we go?
Make sure. Get ready for 3D Printopia if you haven't.
Yes. Oh yeah, good point.
I am barely ready.
Yeah.
Guess what other project I haven't made a whole lot of progress on?
Ooh, your scooter. Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys. Hopefully, we'll see you there, and I'll know pretty quick if I'm going or not. But you guys will be there, so if I'm not there, you'll have a blast.
Joey's staying in my hotel.
Weeks. Oh, nice.
He asked, what are the good places to stay? And I said, this is where I'm staying.
I stayed at the worst place last year, so now this year I'm doing my homework.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Lindsay, you hung out all night, so there you go. Check out Chelsea all over at Chelsea Makes. Lindsay's Fluffy Unicorn Designs. We can put that
minis,
Fluffy Unicorn Mini. Sorry, we'll put that somewhere in the down there too, and all the good stuff. Everybody else will see you in a couple weeks, and I think that's the Monday before Printopia. So
is it?
I think so.
Oh,
so
okay.
Monday before. So we'll talk to everybody right before we go. Everybody else have a great couple weeks, and we'll see you guys later. Buy the chicken. Yeah, Battlecry says buy the chicken.
Okay. Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Later, taters.